Вы знаете, я не берусь ответить на...
You know, I can't answer the part of your question about whether homosexuals are born or made.
Люди рождаются или становятся гомосексуалистами.
That is beyond my professional interest. I'm just not qualified to respond.
Квалифицированного ответа я просто не смогу дать. Обращаю ваше внимание на то, что в России нет уголовного...
I would like to draw your attention to the fact that in Russia, unlike in one-third of world's countries, being gay is not a crime.
В 70 странах мира предусмотрена уголовная
In
ответственность.
70 countries, there is criminal liability for homosexuality. And in 7 of those countries, they have the death penalty for homosexuality.
Принят недавно только закон, запрещающий пропаганду.
We have recently passed a law prohibiting propaganda, and not of homosexuality only, but of homosexuality and child abuse, child sexual abuse.
Вот,
But this is nothing to do with persecuting individuals for their sexual orientation.
за их сексуальную ориентацию. Это две большие разницы, как у нас говорят.
There is a world of difference between these two things. So there is no danger for individuals of this non-traditional sexual orientation who are planning to come to the games as visitors or participants.
В качестве гостей либо участников Олимпиады не существует.
What about the Russian church people who have called for the return of criminal law against homosexual people? Do you support that? Are you horrified by it? What's your attitude?
Значит, у нас церковь по закону отделена от государства.
In law, the church is separate from the state and has the right to its own point of view.
Обращаю ваше внимание также на то, что
I would also like to point out that almost all traditional world religions agree on this topic.
Занимают солидарную позицию по этой теме. А что, разве позиция...
Is the position of the Holy See different from that of the Russian Orthodox Church?
От позиции Русской Православной Церкви. А разве ислам как-то по-другому...
Does Islam treat individuals with non-traditional sexual orientation differently?
Другая позиция заключается в гораздо более...
Actually, it's even tougher.
Вы внимательно прочитайте закон и посмотрите...
Read our law carefully and pay attention to its name.
Пропаганда педофилии.
It's called a ban on the propaganda of pedophilia and homosexuality.
Педофилии, пропаганда.
Ban on the propaganda of pedophilia and homosexuality.
В некоторых странах, в том числе в Европе,
There are countries, including in Europe, where they are debating the possibility of legalizing pedophilia.
Легализация педофилии. Публично в парламентах обсуждают.
Publicly discussing this in parliament. They can do what they want, but the people of Russia have their own cultural code, their own traditions.
Своя традиция. Мне кажется, что тот закон, который у нас...
It seems to me that the law we adopted doesn't harm anybody. What's more, people, homosexual people, can't feel inferior here, because there is no professional, career or social discrimination against them. When they achieve great success, for example, Elton John is an extraordinary person, a distinguished musician, and millions of our people sincerely love him, regardless of his sexual orientation.